Hey, g'day guys, it's Adam from VideoShowMeHow. And in this video, I'm going to be checking out some Plasti Dip, and in particular, their new glossy Plasti Dip. I've used the regular stuff in the past on a whole range of different projects, from wheels, spoilers, to covering some decals and that kind of thing. And there's one very particular part of the front of the DMAX build that needs a bit of coating, needs a bit of blackout, so we're going to be getting stuck into that. We'll check out how this stuff works, a little bit about it, then we'll spray our coating and check out what the gloss looks like. So if you haven't heard or seen much about Plasti Dip in the past, it really is about as simple as it says on the bottle itself. It's a flexible protective rubber coating and one that you spray onto the surface. And then when you put a couple of coats on, allowing the thing to dry, it forms a bit of a skin over the top of your surface. Here's one where a little bit of a test piece, one of the residual pieces we've had off the back of the DMAX. That's the gloss. So it does give you that nice gloss effect as well, rather than the standard matte finish that normal Plasti Dip gives you. And the beauty of this stuff is when it's on, it's like it's paint. It's there, it's stuck, it's not coming off, it's rubberized, gives your component a bit of protection as well. Like I said, I've run this stuff on wheels and all sorts of stuff, and it's lasted for a couple of years. It's easy to top up as well, so if you get any crazy scratching or anything like that after you've been forward driving or what have you, it's easy to just clean the surface down and reapply, and it sort of molds itself back in. And the other thing I like about it is it is super simple to remove, even for stuff like overspray and that sort of jazz. It's really easy to take off. I've already started a bit of a corner here. You can see this is all Plasti Dipped, it's nice and shiny and solid, but if you want to remove it, you just sort of rub your finger over the top here like this, and it literally just pulls away as a skin. So if we get a little bit off to the side here, like that, and then it's kind of, it actually reminds me of when you get really badly sunburned. It's a bit gross, but anyway, and there it is. You can see that that's the rubber coating. You can see there's our flexibility, and you can literally just peel it away if you want to remove the thing, and underneath it's just like it's never been painted. So it really is pretty awesome stuff, very easy to use and very forgiving. There's our skin there, like you can see. It's almost like a bit of a balloon. Pretty awesome stuff. So for us, we're going to be blacking out part of the DMAX. We've got our build here. This section along the top, it just doesn't quite go, so that needs to get Plasti Dip glossified. We're going to rip this whole section off, and then we're going to get our Plasti Dip glossy. Easily one can, probably only a quarter of a can will do that. We're going to coat it in a few coats of that and see how it turns out. So once you've got your part ready to go, recommend just getting a microfiber, giving it a good clean down so that the surface is as clean as you can get it. Just be careful using any chemical or anything like that though. You want to make sure all of that is removed so that you get maximum adhesion. And once everything is all nice and clean, it's dry, no chemical, grab your can, shake like crazy for a solid minute. Don't skip this step. It needs to be well and truly shaken up. And once you're all done there, just position your work so that it's going to be easiest to spray. Now when you are spraying, what you're looking for is sort of similar to what you do with regular paint. This is just nice slow strokes. You want to keep it nice and even, and you want enough on there that it's not going to sag, but it still gives you that wet appearance. We're going to be shooting for 3 to 4 coats of this stuff. The grill obviously lives at the front of the vehicle, so the 3 to 4 coats is going to give us a nice thickness and really maximize the durability for years and years to come. Now don't be tempted to go crazy heavy like you're only going to be doing 1 coat. You are going to be doing multiple coats here, right? So just get that nice even coating on across the whole piece of work that you're doing, but not enough that you're going to get any sags, because that's a peel off and start again. So leave it a good half hour to dry and then come back and do round 2. So progress report, here we are, coat number 1 is on. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Sort of got a good bit of gloss there. We need to put our second coat. Don't forget to shake like crazy for another minute, and then same as before, nice long even coats, so we've got that little bit of wet look on the coating. So here we are, here is our second coat, all on, looking good, nice and self-leveling this stuff too. Same as before, 30 minutes, we'll come back and do coat number 3. And then same deal for coat number 3, shake your can, 60 seconds, and then nice even passes so that you've got that final wet coat. So here we go, third coat, all nice and dry. I left this one for just a little bit longer, just to make sure that it would be fully dried, ready to put on, and there we go. It's come out looking awesome, nice and flat. This is what it looks like out in the light, and you can see it looks really good, I reckon. It's nice and flat, and for such a simple, literally just spraying it on, a couple of light sort of coats, it's come up an absolute treat. So there we go, that's the Plasti Dip Glossy. Let's get this part back onto the front of the DMAX, and then let's pull it out into the light and check out how it looks. And here we go, all installed, all nice and dry. That gives you a bit of an idea of the finish that you can expect from Plasti Dip Glossy. And of course, the best stuff I reckon with this stuff is just how easy it is to apply. It looks great, and we've got all those additional benefits like we talked about at the start, being flexible, rubberized, chemical resistance, the work. So pretty awesome. So there you have it. That is the wrap up of the Plasti Dip Glossy. Let me know in the comments down below, have you used Plasti Dip before? Have you used the regular stuff maybe, or have you tried the Glossy? What did you reckon? Did it go on nice and easy, and what did you use it on? That's it for another video, guys. I hope that you found it helpful as always. If you're interested to see more about the DMAX, check out the full DMAX build guide. There's stacks of content showing just how we've put this guy together. Of course, massive thank you to the patrons of Video Show Me How via Patreon. Your extra support, guys, massively appreciated. But of course, as always, I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.